Hello everybody, welcome to another episode of Triangle Strategy. We gotta do this one. Yeah, Gloria shall find you. The one afterwards, I get it. So, if I recall, we're about to be making a major choice in the story. And we're going to go for the Roselle again.
Joy over the return of the line of Glenbrook sweeps the kingdom. Yet not everyone is quick to welcome Roland back with open arms. Life under S. Frosty rule treated them well, and they suspect him to be naught but a figurehead of a puppet regime. Roland's
well, yeah, a second invading nation came in to assist to restore the royal family while they have no power once they're on the seat. Yeah, people are gonna think like, okay, they're Hightown's puppet as opposed to S-Frost now. No, like in no way it shows like Glenbrook has their autonomy again. And may never get it back.
There you are, Your Majesty.
Ah, Hewitt.
Pray, do not sound so dismal. Now that we have retaken Whiteholm Castle, you are Glenbrook's rightful king. We've an
So there's only one route
the ruins of war.
where Cordelia doesn't fucking get stabbed. Holy shit.
I understand that.
It's Roland's route.
But
that's crazy to me.
Cordelia. Damn the duchy. They tried to take everything from me. They have to pay.
I know you have suffered many hardships, but pray, do not let yourself succumb to despair. Me,
Too late.
Our comrades, your people, all of us are eagerly awaiting the era of peace our new king will bring.
King, eh? My father never once let his emotions overcome him. Not even the day my mother died. I had every intention of following his stoic example, but...
Majesty, I bring word from the infirmary.
Is it Cordelia? Pray tell me she's all right.
I mean,
She is indeed recovering.
Gila literally said nothing vital
Oh,
was
thank the stars.
taken at where she has the
Seems she has
scar.
something to discuss with you all, if you will hear her out.
Of course. Tell her we'll speak in the garden, but only if it will not tax her overmuch.
Yes, sire.
Hewitt, fetch Sereno and the rest. Tell them to come to the garden as soon as they are able.
'Twould be my pleasure.
What is it? You're smiling.
It's only... I thought it would be some time yet before I saw you look so at ease. I'll return shortly with the others.
But everyone's gathering in the gardens.
Cordelia, you've returned to me after so long. But slow and steady is the path to recovery. Yes, there is no rush. So that is what happened in my absence.
Yes. Gustadolf was a clever ruler. After the invasion, Patriot and his royalists cozied up to Esperos in order to protect themselves. Gustadolf used them to his every advantage. He stripped them of their privileges and left them nothing but their governing responsibilities. I don't think Patriot much cared for that, but it did ensure everything continued smoothly, without interrupting the people's lives.
Now I understand why there was little unrest after the occupation began.
A clean, effective takeover by a well-seasoned commander.
But all the while, he was preparing to face the next conflict.
Wait, does he intend to march on Hyzant next?
I believe so. I wish I could be more specific. But the goddess's shield cannot protect the Holy State's capital from Esfrost. Not anymore. He said it will all be over once the death snell is ready.
What is this death snell?
A new weapon born from the coupling of his frosty ironworking and explosive projectiles.
How does she know that?
Powerful enough to break through the goddess's shield.
To think Esfrost
Okay,
is
so Talos was
capable
just
of creating
bragging
such
because
a
he's an idiot.
monstrosity.
He gave away state
So much
secrets
for
to
their
an
reign of peace.
he gave away
Taking
state
over
secret to
Glenbrook
someone who
was only
doesn't
the
really
first
need to know
move in a
about it.
bigger gambit to seize the source.
I am disturbed to learn of Gustadolf's plan. But rebuilding our capital must take priority.
Very well. We should investigate the extent of the damage and discuss how best to proceed from there. House Wolfort will lend whatever aid you need.
Thank you, Serenoa. But since you are one of their saintly 7 now, I'd ask you to keep an eye on Hyzant as well.
Cordelia? Apologies. A brief spell of dizziness.
I have been looking everywhere for you, Your Highness.
Right, she's back to being a
Patria.
princess, so it would be Your Highness,
I do not recall
not
giving
Majesty.
you leave of the infirmary. Your injuries are still healing. Would you undo all the trouble I went through to get you the best of care? Pray, return to the infirmary at once.
It wouldn't do to push yourself, Cordelia. Rest now. Leave everything to me.
All right.
We got a pretty good understanding of the damage in the capital, my lord. It's a tad more than we were expecting.
I see. Then we must make haste with repairs. Let's report this to Hyzant and see what aid they can give us. Was there anything of note besides damage?
There ain't an easy way of putting this, but not everyone's exactly pleased to hear Prince Roland's returned. Esfrost accepted
Yeah,
Glenbrook's
Esfrost
subject from the salt
took
tax,
over and
likely a bid to get in
smoothly
everyone's good graces.
transitioned to the
Damn
new
good with
government.
that. But more than that, the
But now he has to
so-called
remake the
freedom
whole thing all
Gustadolf
over
brought to
again.
The kingdom seems to have made a splash. He threw out the old ways and made it so anyone could better their lot in life depending on their ability instead of their birthright.
If it is a true meritocracy,
Then the people
sure.
must have looked quite
But Esfrost is
favorably
not
upon
that.
Gustadolf's rule.
I wager folks ain't too pleased to
The
see
powerful
us,
stay
since they
powerful, the
figure it
weak
means
stay
things
weak.
will go back to how they used to be.
Roland surmised as much. We must do something to show the people his is a return worth celebrating.
Anna, have you looked into the state of affairs in the castle?
Yes. The head of the Royalists, Minister Pariah, is extending his influence. He made quite the name for himself, even under Gustadolf. Though he seems eager enough to support King Roland, he was just as eager to serve the Archduke. I do not believe we can trust him.
Wise choice.
Distinguished members of House Wolfort, how hard you are all working to rebuild our capital. What a delightful thing to see.
Minister, you do us a great honor visiting us out of all the many other responsibilities that must vie for your attention.
Oh, come now, do not think yourself so insignificant. The entire kingdom owes you its thanks, myself included, of course. We are so grateful for House Wolfort's aid.
I mean,
even
he's
though we
grateful.
now serve a different master.
We are only doing what any of King Roland's loyal vassals would.
Speaking of the king, I'm afraid we've a bit of a problem. His Majesty seems to be entertaining thoughts of retaliating against Esfrost. But the people have had their fill of war. And I'm sure you're already aware the people look upon the royal line with disfavor.
I mean, even if people are fed up of war, there's still war gonna be
Beg you
coming.
Take every care.
You either
going
get rid of the enemy forces, or you get invaded again. And with the lowered morale of not wanting to fight anymore,
A warning.
then you're just gonna get taken
Even
over
so, there is
again.
naught we can do but focus on rebuilding.
Indeed. Let us return to the king and apprise him of our progress.
I would walk the city with Sheila a bit longer and speak with the people.
As you wish. But this is not the capital you knew. Be careful, my love.
Oh, character stories are done. Yes. Okay, let's get these done. So I just need to focus on the new characters and we're good.
That you would return to us hale and whole. 'Tis a much-needed fortune in these trying times.
With luck, soon my return will not be the only cause for celebration. I am glad to see you unharmed, Huet. I would choose none but you to stand by Prince Roland's side in my absence.
Thank you. However, I am afraid I have far to go before I can measure up to your legend. A legend that seems to have begun a new chapter, now that you have doffed that mask of yours. Forgive me for prying, but I must ask, why did you wear it for so long?
Actually, yeah.
Truth be told, I have not thought upon those reasons for some time. When I served Glenbrook as its Master of Swords, I did not wear it.
You were Master of Swords? The Dawn Spear?
Indeed. My star was rising, and I was tasked with investigating a group of nobles who were dealing in stolen works of art. A simple assignment, or so I thought. I was yet young and unaware of the pettiness of those who consider themselves to be our betters. I apprehended several of the criminals, but one escaped. That was my grave mistake.
Patriot.
In shadows, they harbored their grudges until they exacted their revenge. But the life they took was not mine.
Yeah, I was gonna guess it was gonna be his wife.
To whom I had promised my future.
What? I never knew.
The villain was eventually brought to justice, but no sentence could bring back what had been stolen from me. Had I only been more thorough, and not been so naive, then she would still be.
Sir Maxwell, there is no way you could have known. The blame falls not on you.
Nay, my inexperience sowed the seeds, and I will reap their bitter fruit until the day I die. I swore I would never again allow someone I loved to come to harm. To ensure that, I had to discard who I was.
I mean...
I gave up my title as Master of Swords, hid my true face behind a mask.
So even if he wears a mask,
only with my spear.
If he is seen with someone, that someone is going to be in trouble.
Your feat surpass the imagination of even the most silver-tongued of bards.
So the mask is kind of functionally
I
pointless.
still tend to get lost in the stories, even though you are standing here before me.
No, I should thank you. There are few who would understand my struggles, but I believe you are one. House Wolfort has seen its share of misfortunes. That you all still walk with your heads held high is an inspiration to all. I was brought back from the brink of death to fight by your side, to face the dangers ahead undaunted and unhidden. I may owe fate for my return, but I shall fight tooth and nail before it takes aught from me again. At least such are the things I tell myself in my quiet moments. I only pray the words can give me strength when it matters most.
They will. No doubt you are stronger now than you have ever been.
Thank you. I no longer need to hide in fear. I will not look away.
Oh, again? Yeah, okay, I did max him out.
What's so urgent you can't let a man sleep?
Nothing less than the completion of my groundbreaking research, Eridor.
Oh, well now, that is something.
Indeed it is. I've managed to thermodynamically stabilize the quasi-liquid film forming on the surface of the...
Yes, I've heard all that. Now tell it to me in words a man can understand.
I was
Right,
understanding
well,
it fine.
In layman's terms, I have created ice that never melts.
See how simple... Did you say ice that never melts? That's mighty impressive and all, but what actual good does that do anyone?
My dear, sweet, simple...
Yeah,
Karen,
imagine it on a drink.
we can use my creation to forge weapons with no need for iron.
Sounds
what?
useful, if it works as you say. But how's the durability?
Silly soldier. Do you take me for a fool? Of course I tested their durability. Worry not. A prototype shall arrive shortly. I bid you try it out for yourself. For better or worse, you're the most experienced soldier I know. And so I'd have you handle it first.
That sounds big and important. I reckon I'll take you up on it.
What news? Surely it's finished by now.
Afraid not. I come bearing unfortunate news from the smithy. It seemed plenty sturdy at first, but shattered the moment he took a hammer to it. He says it has a long way to go before it can be used in place of iron, I'm afraid.
Preposterous! My calculations were impeccable. Surely I have not forsaken my homeland in pursuit of a fool's errand.
That's all a bit dramatic, isn't it? You can't have a breakthrough without breaking a couple of ice blades. You know what'd wash away all that pain? A nice cold glass of spirits.
That's where he uses it.
Spirits? That's it! That unmelting ice of yours could chill him forever, could it not? Groundbreaking indeed. This invention of yours could still take the world by storm.
And I reckon the army'd have use for it as well. It'd keep our rations from going off.
Yeah, actually.
Weapons be damned. You've done very important work.
The fact remains that my calculations were in error. So forgive me my reluctance to.
Yeah, shut up.
Less sulking, more
Yeah,
drinking.
honestly.
You succeeded, haven't you? Right then, this'll be my treat, and I won't be turning in till you do.
Very well. Scientific breakthroughs never come easily, I suppose. Perhaps my next experiment.
I didn't think about the preservation aspect because they had salt. But yeah, if they had magical freezers, see, that would be really good.
That's the spirit. Just promise me I won't have to haul
That
your
said,
drunken-ass
how would you
hose.
defrost the food if the ice never melts? I guess if you put it in the proximity of the unmelting ice, it would stay cool. But, you know, the liquid inside the actual food would still be normal ice. I need to check something. Should be the end, right? What's his name? Corindon. Yeah, it's just 2 parts.
I see you have not neglected your training, Hewitt. I must take a moment to catch my breath.
You are winded. Good. I often worry that my skill is lacking. I wonder what Roland would think to see us practicing together. He expects much from me. I only hope not to disappoint him.
He has become a fine warrior in his own right, has he not?
Indeed
Not
he
really.
has. He
He's
would
still
have been
like
a worthy successor to King Regna. If
because
only
of his new
birth would
skill,
have
yeah,
allowed it.
he's gotten a little more usable.
Doubtless the king would have considered Roland too pure of heart to wear the crown.
And is that not a kingly virtue? Or do all rulers require some measure of ruthlessness to keep
Yes,
their
they
people
do,
in order?
actually.
You are closer to the truth than you know. Prince Franny had evidence that his father was turning a blind eye to the illicit dealings of his subjects.
What? What dealings?
House Tellior was peddling watered-down wine and fattening their coffers with the profit. King Regna found out about their scheme, but the timing was unfortunate. It had been an arduous year. The king was loath to risk the loss of taxes, so he let it pass.
I see. And Prince Franny knew of this?
Yes, and he was goaded into coercing his own father by Minister Pariah. Perhaps what Prince Franny feared the most was that the king would pass him over and cede the throne to Roland. So he threatened to inform House Falks of King Regna's indiscretion if the king did not guarantee his succession.
That's...
Franny sounds like a really good
I never
king.
knew.
Over
That
time,
kind of
Prince
politicking
Franny
is very
came to
smart.
realize how he had been manipulated by Minister Pariah.
Yeah, granted.
He hated himself
But he
for the
got
actions
his
he did not
guarantee.
take back, and he envied Roland for his blissful ignorance to it all.
Do you think Franny believed Roland to be a better fit for the throne than himself?
In his heart of hearts, I do. I have no doubt King Regna did too, when the weight of the schemes and intrigue that plagued his nation weighed most heavily on his shoulders. Perhaps Regna hoped that Roland could succeed where he had failed, and navigate through the deception without compromising his ideals.
No, he failed
So
that
that is how it
immensely.
was.
He had to use Wolford.
I see now why Roland looked up to you like a father.
The rot that spread through Glenbrook was not unique.
Yeah,
Wheresoever men fight for power and influence, it spreads.
it's on all three nations.
But we need not submit to it. If ever there were a group of people that could set this kingdom to rights, it is here. We can rebuild Glenbrook to be more glorious and true than it has ever been.
I agree, Sir Maxwell.
When the war is over, it will not be strength of arms that will carry us through to the future, but the strength of our words and convictions. My brush with death has allowed me to see this clearly. A path forged by spears and swords will only end in a river of blood. I only pray that peace comes before we are consumed by it. And when it does, may we have the courage to set down our weapons and begin our true fight, to see that we never need pick them up again. Will you stand by my side when the time comes? Shall we build this new world together?
Yes, we shall.
Honestly, in conclusion to this, I kind of prefer character stories being handled like this as opposed to the supports or rapports of Unicorn Overlord, where it's just character by character. Just like, here's your character story, here's your character arc, per character, that's it. Like, it keeps their character arc focused.
Quahog.
Anna, I had a vision. I saw that you were investigating my past.
Nothing gets by you, it seems. I've been looking into the man your mother spoke to. I thought it would give us a clue to her identity.
It's Lila.
Did you find anything?
I wished to ask him about the exchange myself, but it appears he went into hiding right after that. I did find a letter addressed to you in an abandoned house. I think your mother gave it to him.
My dearest Quahog,
Yeah, that's Lila. That voice.
I would love nothing more than to see you again before this letter comes into your hands. No doubt this has been a difficult time for you, and I apologize for not explaining myself before I left. I did this to protect you from Idor. I could not bear to see him use you in his foul schemes. My beloved son, how I wish to see you again. But I cannot. Not yet. I swear I will return for you someday. Promise me that you will be a good boy until then.
I don't quite understand, but it sounds like she misses me.
Indeed it does.
Then that means she didn't abandon me out of hate. I was so scared. I thought she'd never come and I'd be alone forever.
To be fair, you killed
have
your own
nothing
mother.
to be afraid of,
In the
Koa.
last route, you killed your own mother.
Anna, I hope I can see my mother again someday.
Yeah, this timeline, sure.
Really?
Maybe. Because I'm siding with the
Once
High
this
Zant.
war is over, your mother will have heard of your deeds and will come for you. You can ask her all about the circumstances then. You can tell her how upset you were. Have hope, Quahog. Believe in your heart that day will come.
Yes,
I will.
yes, such a weird
And
name.
when I
Well, her
finally
mother's
see
name is
Mother-
his mother's name's Lila.
I'm going to hug her just like this, and never ever let go.
Wow, it's really coming down today. And we've been trekking through these mountains for hours now. My legs are killing me. I don't know how you do it, Huette.
Such complex terrain cannot be scouted from the sky alone. Not to mention our view from above would be obscured by the rain. So going on foot is our best option.
I understand. Being part of House Wolfort's army and out here with you, it's given me a renewed appreciation of the land. Cannot thank you enough, Huette.
It is Lord Serenoa who you should thank. And you can show your gratitude by helping me complete our mission as quickly as possible. The rain has washed away our foothold on these slopes, so we're behind schedule.
Please, wait, Huette.
I mean, this is the
The
unit that
clouds tell me
moves
the
way
rain is
faster
unlikely
than
to let
her
up anytime soon.
during
And there's
during
a high
any
chance of
battle.
mudslides on the slopes ahead. So perhaps we should make our camp here for the day.
It sounds to me like you just want to take a break.
Not so. Given the groundwater and these conditions, the terrain is prone to collapse. Huette, this is my life's work. You must believe me.
Very well. If you insist, we can wait out the rain here for the day.
Thank you.
What a beautiful day.
Now, back to scouting.
You there! The road ahead's collapsed. You'll have to go around. It's awful up there. Some were even injured in the fall. They turned me away just now.
If we had continued yesterday, we could have died. Thank you, Giovanna. Your research saved my life.
I'm happy that analyzing all those stones wasn't for nothing.
So you know a lot about stones, do you? Why don't you take this? I found this strange little one over by the landslide.
It's a piece of Ulfric.
This looks just like the stone you had when you collapsed.
It's the fossil of a snail, one that lives only in Hyzant, around the source.
But this came from inside the mountain.
It did indeed. It might sound preposterous,
It's part
but
of the
I
ocean.
have a theory that a great sea of salt once covered all of Norzelia.
The entire realm?
As I said before, the mountains, rivers, and forests change over time, just like any living thing. Long, long ago, a giant sea of salt could have easily covered this place.
Given the state of the land today, that's difficult to believe. Do you think you could find records of it in the archives?
Doubtful.
Perhaps. But this is something I wish to see with my own eyes. After all this scouting, I've realized that I need to explore the land myself if I'm to learn more about it. So I'm going to journey to every corner of Norzelia and uncover all its secrets.
Every corner of Norzelia? That's quite an undertaking.
When the war is over, might you take me there atop Flugi?
I suppose I do owe you my life. When the war is over, let's do just that.
Thank you, Huette. I could not be happier to call you friend.
Now let's check if all the character stories are done. They all say end, right? Giovanna, Quelaag, check. Oh, there's one missing. Right. Okay. It makes sense why I don't have it yet. Travis still needs to be done, but I will actually end up doing it. So I'm gonna skip these parts so we can actually get on with it, because we killed a lot of time with the character stories, and we've seen these before. Skipping. Here we go. We'll let this play out so we can really fully understand the context of this. But we know.
Thank you all for helping to determine the extent of the damage to the capital. This information will be invaluable as we proceed with reconstruction. There is also happy word from Castle Wolfort. My Lord Father is awake. They say he is recovering apace and is already up and walking.
Those are glad tidings indeed.
He says he would like to see us and hear of all that has passed while he was taken ill.
Then what are we waiting for? I'll saddle the horses.
Would that we could depart at once, but the messenger brought another piece of news.
Bandits plague the outskirts of the Rosellan village.
Jerome and his folk are there. They can handle a few mangy thieves, surely.
Not according to the messenger. The bandits are proving a formidable foe.
Which is why they have asked us for aid.
Apologies for my tardiness. It's sudden, I know, but I must ask you a favor.
What is it?
I suspect Patriot and his royalists of filching relief supplies.
We've no proof it's them, but the fact remains. The people in most need of those goods are not receiving them.
The matter warrants investigating at the very least, and I would ask for Wolfort's assistance.
I see. Well, we were just discussing what we ought to do next. Allow me to explain the 3 courses of action before us. 1. Return to Castle Wolfort as my Lord Father requests. 2. Defend the Rosellan village from bandits. Or 3, remain in the capital to investigate the Royalists.
Lord Simon has recovered. What splendid news. If I could only go to him myself and thank him for all House Wolfort has done. But I cannot leave the capital in the throes of a possible scandal. Too many hold the royal family in contempt as it is.
That may be the case, but now that Lord Simon has awoken, someone must make sure he is healthy and apprise him of recent events. I would go to Castle Wolfort, Lord Serenoa, if it pleases you.
My heart breaks for the Rosellan village. Let me go to its defense, even if I must go alone.
I cannot allow that. It's far too dangerous a task for one person.
Well, I would have the Wolfort soldiers with me, of course. Besides, do you recall our first meeting?
Of course I do. You were being assailed by rogues at the port.
If you hadn't been there, who knows what would have become of me. But I am not as weak now as I was then. I am stronger, enough that I shall bring no dishonor to House Wolfort's name. My lord, have faith in me. Let me do this.
Very well.
It seems best that Benedict, Frederica, and I each attend to these pressing matters, separately.
Indeed, but the rest of us cannot be in 3 places at once. We can only choose one path to take. Bring the scales of conviction.
I cannot help but feel restless. We reclaimed the crown city, and already begun restoration efforts. There should be no question what needs to be done here, and yet something has me unsettled. Ha! I didn't even think that was an option. Never mind. I didn't know that was an option. I thought I was going to be in somewhere else. I thought I was going to be in the city proper, but nope, we're in Whitehall Castle. Never mind. Anything of note? I see, the people. It was all for the people, my lord. We thought that by bending the knee first, the people would follow our example and be spared from harm. Though you allowed yourself to be used by the Archduke, and now that he is gone, you change your tune yet again. How dare you! I refuse to be condescended by cowards who deserted us to curry favor with the Holy State. We did what we had to survive, and I shan't let anyone tell me I was wrong to do so. Oh! Hit a nerve, I see. I'll stop results are running out. Okay, as someone who was 87, is there anything you can do? Already done that one. Thank you, sir. That would be ever so grateful. But if you wouldn't mind, would you please keep the secret from His Majesty? At ease, this for the sake of the game, I know Bronwyn wouldn't mind in the least. Yes, sir. Yeah, but my mind is here, Lord. I cannot thank you enough. Okay, I got everything here. I don't need this. So I can't convince Frederica. I can't convince Gila and Huet.
Lord Serenoa.
Yeah, pretty much. Of course it is the duty of the Lord to think of such
Even
things.
so,
It would not be another nature, but simple bandits. I cannot help but wonder if that's truly important
time.
right now. Having bandits in our domain is certainly a problem that concerns House Wolfort, and yet... The Crown City is finally back in Glenbrook's hands, but our work's far from over.
Lad.
Where do you think we should go from here, lad? So you want to accompany Lady Frederica to the Rosella village, eh? Is it really that important right now, lad? Promise to no harm befall. Must. I'm curious what bandits. Honestly, this. You're right. Lord Simon swore he would defend Roselle from Hyzeth, and it's fallen to us to do it in his stead. Jerome and the others might be in danger too. If this is the path we chose, we'd best make haste to that village. Thanks for that, lad. I think you might be right about the Rosellan village.
Ah, yes?
Things are slowly settling down in the capital. Right now would be perfect time to pay Rosellan village a visit. Oh, never mind. We may have freed the capital from Frost's clashes, but there is still so much work to be done. As a member of the King's Guard, I wish to stay here and help unify the Crown City. You want us to make for the bay? Are you certain this is the best time for that? Which is a part of the Wolford. She doesn't care about that. I fight for it, but there is no letting how many battles await her. It is too dangerous to go alone. Now's the time for Ron to show his. Yeah, this one.
Good point. Okay.
Alright. Anything around this area? I love this camera. Sometimes you'd have to do like a collision geometry matrix, but nope. You can just turn the camera now, so you can actually see. That's really nice. Yeah, I think I got everything in this area.
It is time to cast our votes. We have 3 options before us. Return to the Wolfort domain, depart to the Rosellan village, or stay in the capital. Approach the scales of conviction with your token at the ready. The scales of conviction will illuminate the path we've chosen.
Damn straight. Pretty much unanimous.
The way forward is decided. We march to the Rosellan village and drive the bandits from the surrounding woods.
And ideally, we drive the bandits to an early grave.
I shall accompany Frederica to defend the Rosellan village. I know not what the bandits are after, but I cannot allow them to run rampant over the land.
Thank you, Serenoa. I am heartened to have you by my side.
Very well. Fulfill your duty to your domain. I shall see to things in the capital.
Then I shall venture to the Wolfort domain and make our report to Lord Simon in your stead.
And this is farewell for now. King Roland, Benedict, until our reunion in the capital.
Here we go.
Here we are, the Rosellan village.
Right. Just where that book we swiped from the archives pointed us. Ooh, you catch a whiff of that? Smells like treasure to me. Calling this hovel a village does a disservice to villages. We'll find that fortune soon enough.
Hold it, Trish. Maybe we'd best leave this treasure be.
Having second thoughts, Pa? Knees buckling at the thought of a little bloodshed?
Now just shut up and use your head for a bit, girl. You know the story of this village as well as I. How they fled from the cruelty of Hyzant. Seems to me we have more than a bit in common with these folk. And I don't wish to cause them any more suffering than is necessary.
You're getting soft in your old age, Pa. All right, have it your way. We'll give him a little scare, grab the treasure, and be on our way.
But there's one more. My damn back is still acting up. Not enough rest since the last job. Might be even worse than last time, as a matter of fact.
Did you go to sleep and wake up an old crone? Put your weapon in your hand and get moving! The likes of us only get one chance to grab fate by the horns. And this is ours! Wasn't it you who taught us to take what we can, cause the world ain't in the habit of giving?
I know, but I...
You know what? I don't want to hear your bleating. Go rest if you need it, because I don't need you. Me and the boys will handle the treasure hunting.
Wait, Trish! Damn back.
Guessing I can't use Travis here. Maybe I can. Then I get a very unique cutscene. That would be interesting.
The members of House Wolffort, having earned momentary respite after reclaiming the capital, decide to go their own ways. Roland remains in the capital to deal with his political opponents. Benedict returns to Castle Wolffort to visit the ailing Lord Simon. Serenoa and Frederica, having received reports from Jerome of bandits in the Rosellan village, depart to investigate.
Let's go!
Ah, Lord Serenoa, Lady Frederica. Glenbrook is as prosperous as it ever was. And I hear we have you two to thank for it.
Glenbrook owes its return to prosperity to many, Jerome. I only hope this marks the beginning of a journey toward peace.
As do I. So, what brings you to our humble village this day?
We've received word that you've been having trouble with bandits.
And you came all the way here personally? Truly, I am moved.
You're under the protection of House Wolffort. I'm only doing my duty.
Of course. As a matter of fact, we have sighted bandits skulking about in the woods. Fortunately, they seem to be content with that.
I'm glad no one has come to harm.
For now, my lady. Doubtless, they are probing our defenses for weaknesses. Although they've yet to bare their fangs, I feel their gaze on my back from time to time.
Bandits aren't known for planning ahead, but there's a first time for everything. I suggest we look into this, my lord.
I agree. If indeed there are bandits lurking about, we should flush them out or drive them away.
That would be much appreciated, my lord. We've sent out our own search parties, but with you by our side, the work will go all the quicker. However, I understand your recent days have been filled with strife, and you've journeyed far. Allow us one night to treat your arrival with the pomp it deserves.
Thank you, Jerome. I would welcome a night free from worry.
Then we shall prepare a feast. I look forward to hearing stories of your heroic exploits.
I've got a few of those. All it'll cost you is a few drafts of ale.
Let us see how the Roselle are faring while we investigate the bandits. They're quite rich, I see. Time to get some taxes. We're just considering this taxes. Thank you, cat. Very good. My parents and I have to play inside the village because some dangerous people are out there. But now that you're here, we can tell what's going on out there. Pretty please? And Captain Roselle, ain't no one out there that can deny your greatness now, lad. Let's round these bandits up, then grab ourselves a swig of wine to celebrate. Thank you. I'm expected to have you come rescue us again, Lord Serno. Well, we were prepared to defend this village on our own. We are 100 times stronger with you at our side. Game. Holy shit. Panacea. Those are always very nice. So basically they're like what's the Final Fantasy equivalent? Like Mega Elixir? No, yeah, some kind of super elixir. These bandits be after the Soul Quest, but there's no one who knows about it besides Orlea and I. And the only crystal we have now belongs to you. We have nothing else to give. Nothing. Just looking around. Nothing there. I recall there's an object here I can get. How do I get up there? There's an object right there. Control Z, but we'll make me put a village. Ah. Come running when you heard it. You were too kind, my lord. I know the other villages are on patrol, but I worry so much about being attacked that I can't sleep at night. We spotted traces of bandits campyards near the outskirts. With them around, it's too dangerous to even go hunting. I think that's everything. Except inside the buildings. Well, this building specifically. They're really nothing. Damn, Jerome. You're a cheapskate. Congratulations on your victory, my lord. I heard you wrested the Crown City out of Estros' iron clutches. We cannot thank you enough for coming to our aid during what is undoubtedly a busy time for you. If there is anything we can do for your service, you need only say the word. Rubin Calv will require large amounts of stone and lumber. Would you be able to help us procure some? You needn't worry about it. We ask that you continue living your lives as you always have. That won't be necessary. It is my duty as the Lord of the Domain to ensure the safety of the people. Try that one. That won't be a problem at all for us. We can get started right away. You owe you a great deal of debt for coming to our rescue. This is the least we can do. Nothing. Well, what's important is I got the notes. Because notes are very valuable. What does she say? Seeing the village like this, I know we made the right choice. As a fellow Roselle, I want to see them safe. Will you help me, Serenella? The Roselle are my people, too. As Lord of the Domain, I swear to not let them fall them. I wish not to see them caught up in our battles all over again. The more bountiful this land grows, the better it will be for us. Yes, I'll put that one. Battles of late have been hard on both this domain and the domain and kingdom. I would ask the Roselle to lend us their strength in these trying times. I am certain the people here would be glad to do so. I await the day that the people of Glenbrook and this village join hands in unity. I think that's everything. I've asked everyone. And I don't see any new shinies. I should regroup with the others and see what they have learned. Well, I didn't learn anything. I talked with everyone.
The villagers seem to be in high spirits. I hope the bandits have been scared off for good.
As do I. It was surprising to see that despite everything, the lives of most haven't changed a bit.
I cannot help but wonder what drew their attention in the first place, however.
You don't think it had something to do with the salt crystals, do you?
How would they know? Hyzant protects that information more fiercely than the goddess herself.
Then, perhaps in their desperation, they've stooped to capturing and selling the Roselle to Hyzant.
No. I won't allow the wickedness of House Talior to run rampant again.
It was only a thought, my lady. We know nothing for certain.
Indeed, and it will serve us not to conjecture endlessly. We need to flush these bandits out and hear it from their own mouths.
Aye, but even bandits value their own lives. They won't do anything rash, so long as the odds are against them.
Lord Serenoa! Bandits! They're everywhere!
What? Suppose these ones aren't the sharpest tools in the forge.
We must hurry.
If I recall, these bandits did have a few battle mages, so I might need some archers. What are we dealing with then? I really have to check if I can use Travis here. I don't think I can, though.
Time to hand over the treasure.
Treasure? We are humble folk. There is no treasure here.
Don't play coy with us. We know it's here.
Yeah, no way Esfrost would go through the trouble of hiding this book if there weren't no treasure.
You fool! Don't go blabbing all our secrets.
A book? What book? We didn't see no book.
A book? They stole a book from the archives?
Use your eyes and think. If we were hiding treasure, would we not avail ourselves some small portion of it?
I suppose.
Don't let his fancy words befuddle that big head of yours. If they're just going to keep yapping on about having no treasure, we might as well drive him out and look for it ourselves. And if they get hurt in the process, they can't say we didn't warn them.
It is I who shall warn you. Cease this folly and we will not punish you.
Bit late.
This place falls under our rule and we won't suffer bandits to harass our subjects.
We don't need the sufferance of some blue bloods. You'll regret crossing swords with me in mind.
Don't even use a sword.
'Tis your last chance. Hand over the treasure so we can all go home and Pa can stop his moaning about how we're so poor. Or don't hand it over and make it fun for us. We're coming for you either way.
Why did her bow make a dagger shing? That was weird. Alright. Get on with it then. Oh god, I'm starting off strong, aren't I? Defeat Trish. No, I'm defeating everyone. Everyone's gonna fucking die. So I don't need you anymore. You're kinda useful for bosses. I can use Travis, so good.
I'll do my best.
I have my mages on me. No, everyone's kind of valuable. I would like her to use her, actually. She is kind of fun to use. I have 2 magic users already. Yeah, this'll work. It's gonna be a melee? It's gonna be a melee. I say we rally in this spot here. But there's too many archers, I think. I need to get away from these guys. Okay. Make our way north.
All right, come on, come on! I'll be giving out bruisings for free!
Whatever treasure you seek, it isn't here. Leave now and save us all unnecessary trouble.
Shut your trap! That's exactly what someone with treasure would say, and we're coming for it!
Starts with her. She's fast then.
My turn. You won't catch me.
Let's play.
Getting rid of these archers is top priority. Better yet, Heartstealer will do.
Behave.
Prepare to face the Dawn Spear. With a single blow. Behold!
Should have put myself against the wall. Oh well. It's kind of annoying that the way these units move so damn slow.
Is it my turn?
Where's Trish? She ran away. Right.
We can do this!
Perfect.
Forward!
That hit the mark.
Let me heal your wounds. Go through.
I could get used to this. Coming through!
Yeah, I'll go around the back.
You are so naive.
What? That was a really weird move. What the hell? Yeah, that's what I expected you to use. Well, shit.
We can do what I need.
I will end this.
I can't move any further. This'll have to do.
With the powers in me.
So, it falls to me.
Come on!
Can I hit him in the back? Do it. Hit. What?
Perfect opportunity!
I see right through you.
Kill this guy.
hold back.
Yeah, go for the kill.
Just as I planned.
Let's play.
Ah, damn it all. Can't go back empty-handed.
I must keep a clear mind.
That is so... okay. Can't quite reach her.
You'll feel this later.
Stay where you are.
Yeah.
Oh, careless of me.
Bullseye.
I'm behind you.
Thanks. Oh. This is far
I can
from
do
over.
it.
Forward. Now that hit the mark. Have another.
Ow. Thanks for that.
I will end this.
Blaze, heed my call.
Anything? Nothing? Okay, nothing.
Where was I?
I see through you.
Time to work.
It's over.
Still nothing. You already had your turn. Wait to sleep.
Silence. Yeah.
Right, that wouldn't have worked.
Point me at him.
Oh, impossible.
Let's play.
That worked, huh? Together. I'm getting that treasure as tribute for poor old Pa.
You talk like he kicked the bucket, Trish.
Less yapping and more killing, if you please.
It's come to this.
Safer to go this way, honestly.
This ain't good.
Is it my turn?
Would be nice if I can warp him. Yes, I can.
We can do this.
Be at ease.
Now I'll see this battle through. Whatever it takes. This is far from over. Be a boon.
Where shall we strike?
Ah, you little bastard.
Death from above!
Fucking ow. What are you gonna do?
Make way! Yeah.
Let me show you what I've learned.
Okay, okay. Let's go here to block them off.
Two actions.
Wouldn't mind a potion.
Free!
I was prepared for this.
Allow victory is within reach. Sound strike.
Strike true!
Let's play.
Well, she's essentially trapped herself, so I might as well.
Take this.
Ah, damn it all! I'll take that.
Is it my turn? You'll feel this later.
I don't feel well. Allow me.
Much better.
Ready for let's make trouble.
Ow!
Strike while the iron's hot.
Nope. Nope. I'm good.
Let's do this. That certainly helps.
Ouch! Ouch!
That is mildly
Feet
annoying.
is not an option. That hit the mark.
What are you gonna do?
Oh no! I can still move.
Cheeky fuck.
Shadows conceal me.
Prepare to face the Dawn Spear.
Now, you've been kind of useless so far. Okay, traverse.
Look carefully.
Now then, to work.
Kill that one. Let's kill this. Kill this one.
A cold wind blows.
Shall we dance?
Like
You poor thing.
make way.
Not this time.
Here goes. You'll feel this later.
Get that one killed.
Hope you're ready. Die already!
We mustn't lose heart. Your wounds are deep.
Whatever it takes, I want her to get killed by their own father.
Let's do this. That certainly helps.
Defeat is not an option. Death from above!
I shall protect you. Look carefully.
Yeah, just a simple stab. There you go.
Let my all right enough.
You're very annoying.
Now what to do? You won't know up from down.
Now then, to work.
A cold wind blows.
I must keep a clear mind.
They're good.
Be gone with you!
Okay, good.
My turn.
Let my guard down!
Time to take action.
Can't quite reach, so I'll just give you one.
We can do this.
Oh, how lovely.
Defeat is not an option.
Now, what say you to a little wheelin' and dealin'? Hand it over, and we'll let you go with your lives.
We'll have no truck with bandits. Continue this
No
folly at your own
truck
peril.
with bandits? What the fuck is that? I've never heard that phrase before.
Prepare to face the Dawn Spear.
Damn, that hurt!
Now what to do?
Okay, just kill her. I wanted Travis to do it, but I don't think there's any special dialogue.
Son of a swine herder! I can't go back to Pa empty-handed.
Ooh, that's a lot. That's a lot. So I feel like I'm going to be spending most of my money just leveling her up. I'd like to buy more superior materials, but we're not going to get to that point yet.
No more of your little tantrums. Leastways if you like having your neck attached to your head.
Kill us if you want, you bloodthirsty bastards! We're getting that treasure, mark my words!
Trish, stop this madness.
Pa? I told you to stay put!
And let you throw your life away? You always were too hot-headed for your own good, girl. You have my apologies for this whole mess. I'd ask you to spare our lives. But I know how the world works. You can't let bandits think they can raise and pillage with impunity. You need to make an example out of us. So take me, hang me, behead me, whatever you please. Just leave my daughter and my people their lives. I beg you.
Have you lost your mind? I was the one who led us here. Me!
Didn't expect this from the likes of you lot. I suppose even the most unsavory of us has love for their daughters.
Love her I do. Aye. She's got a bit too much of my foolhardiness in her, as you can see. She's in such a fervor to find this treasure so I can live my final days in comfort. Can't blame her for looking after her old man, can you?
Stop talking, Pa!
I'm the head of our band of ruffians, so if anyone deserves to answer for your sins, it's me, and me alone. From one leader to another, once again, I beg you, spare the others.
Then let's make a deal.
What sort of deal?
We shall pardon you and your kin and allow you to work in the Wolfort domain. But in exchange, would you serve House Wolfort? I would like you to help us find the treasure in this village.
Frederica.
I apologize for deciding this on my own, but there is some merit to this.
So you believe a treasure exists?
Of a sort, yes. It may be related to the Salt Crystal. We should at least take that possibility into consideration and investigate further.
So you're saying this treasure might help everyone, not just the lucky few? If that's the case, then I'm happy to shake to that. Take me instead of Pa, or we're like to be as old as he is before we find the treasure.
Stop with the bluster. I'm as spry as a... Ah! I cursed back.
We all know about your back, Pa. Now go on and rest. The young blood'll take care of it from here. There comes a time when a daughter's got to pick up her pa's slack, and that's now. I won't hear another word on the matter.
You'll be the end of me yet, girl.
Like father, like daughter.
Do you find this agreeable, Jerome?
I do. There was no harm done to my village or my people.
Then the deal has been struck. Let's get started with the search, shall we?
Yes, my lord. Leave it to me.
Huzzah! So that takes 2 of the bandits done. And now I just need to, on the next run, I need to stay within the capital. Leaps across, yeah, I've seen that. That was freaking awesome. Acquire spoils on contact. She doesn't need to actually grab them. That's amazing, actually. I might actually regularly use her for grinding. That said, I should have a character story for Travis, right? Let me just look at the chapters right now. Yeah, I'm still there. I'm not here yet. But yet, this is the last route, and then that's going to be the final choice. And then I'll have to make another choice here. And then there's this mysterious path right there, which looks like the path to the staying in the capital. Unless there's a branch that opens up down there, but I don't think so. Because I think it's locked to the text window right there. That's the very bottom. Okay, let's continue.
So this book is gonna help us find the treasure.
That it will. We found it stuffed in the deepest, darkest recesses of the Esfrosti archives. My thieving senses tell me it'll lead us to something that'll make us all rich.
Esfrost's most confidential information is stored in the archives. There is definitely something of import in there.
Never thought I'd say this, but good steal.
It wasn't easy, but I had to. For Pa. Sadly, it's locked up tight, and trust me, you won't be forcing that thing open. I tried.
I see. It's sealed with powerful magic.
Would we need another spell to counter the seal?
There's probably a key that can open it.
I had the same thought. It's probably nestled somewhere in this village.
What makes you say that?
Take a good look at the cover, and you'll see a map of Norzelia.
Sure enough.
Indeed, there is. If this is the Norzelia River, then this must be the Wolfort domain.
In which case, those jewels are right on...
This village.
Exactly. We came here because we thought we'd find a way to open it.
Jerome, do you have any notion where it could be?
I've never seen a key that would fit in that sort of lock.
Are you sure it's not just coincidence?
It could be, but if it isn't...
Then the key is in this village. And the treasure in this book must be related to the Roselle. And it may shed light on the nature of the salt crystal.
Then let's search the village.
Salt crystal? Care explaining?
In due time. First, we find the key. And when searching for lost things, a thief can be most useful. Can we count on your assistance, Drish?
Sure you can, Chief. It's what our lot do best.
And they don't find anything. So pretty much the same as Travis.
But have found nothing that resembles a key.
However, our search wasn't entirely fruitless. Trish told us an interesting story from when she stole the book. Share with the others, if you will.
The book seems to be titled The Diary of Orlea. Or, at least, that's what the stuffy-looking attendant said it was. Didn't mean much to me at the time, but...
Orlea? But that's...
Yes. My mother. As you know, she led the uprising of the Roselle and laid the foundations of this very village after escaping from the source. It was sometime after that she met my father, the former Archduke.
Frederica, if indeed it was your mother who penned this book, then I believe you may already have the key.
Of course! The thing we've been searching for has been around my neck this entire time.
Adoy. Anyway. Then it's just going to be repeating the same thing, but hey.
Opened. So this was my mother's book.
Pray, read it for us, Frederica.
This is a legend handed down by the Roselle since times of old. It is the secret history of Norzelia. I, Orlea Roselle, am recording the legend here as the last keeper of these histories.
In ancient times, the Roselle lived in Centralia, a land to the distant south of Norzelia. It sat on the shore of the sea, a source that extended to the horizon and beyond. It was said to be a paradise, a place where people never wanted for salt. The Roselle knew more about salt than anyone, for it was a part of their everyday lives. In those days, Norzelia still rested at the bottom of the sea, but a cataclysm brought it to the surface, turning it into land.
The sea dried up, and the small portion that remained is what we know today as the Source. Eventually, many people migrated to the new land of Norzelia. They waged war over the Source, wishing to get their hands on its precious salt. Our ancestors came to Norzelia in hopes of putting an end to the fighting. They knew that the salt still remained, even without the sea. It merely crystallized and sank deep into the earth. After all their searching, they unearthed a giant crystal. No, a very pillar of salt. They showed it to the people of Norzelia, told them that salt could be found beneath their very feet. However, those who had seized control over the Source sought to reign over all of Norzelia by controlling the salt. They, the holy state of Hyzant, attacked and slaughtered the Roselle. They hid the pillar, erased the existence of salt crystals, and imprisoned the surviving Roselle at the Source. Thus we were branded sinners, criminals who wanted sole dominion over the land's salt. To justify their own monopoly, Hyzant created the goddess's teachings. But she needed a villain. To this very day, the Roselle are scorned, made to shed blood and tears, all in her name. But the goddess herself is proof of the Rosellan legends. I saw it with my own eyes during the uprising. Inside of her statue is the pillar of salt that was taken from our ancestors. But I could not expose the truth of the goddess. It took everything I had just to get a fragment. But that piece is the key to freeing the Roselle. It must be. For my brethren who continue to suffer for a crime they did not commit.
The Holy State's teachings are false. The goddess's blessing spread across all Norzelia. The blessing of the true goddess. The blessing that shall be the key.
It's kind of interesting that she also called it a salt crystal within the text.
The blessing my mother spoke of was the salt crystal.
And the false teachings referred to salt existing outside the Source. It would be the key to ending Hyzant's monopoly on salt. This has the power to change Norzelia as we know it, but it is not something we can recklessly proclaim.
But I cannot forgive Hyzant. They rewrote history with their false doctrines and continue to oppress the Roselle, all to maintain their power over salt.
We have the keys that can unlock the fetters that have bound us for so long. We need only find a way to use them.
We would need conclusive evidence. Right now, all we have is a salt crystal. We would not be able to prove that more salt lies beneath the earth, or even the truth of the goddess's statue.
I don't care how much time it takes. Can we not find out the truth?
House Wolffort is currently under the banner of Hyzant. We may be branded as rebels if the Holy State deems our actions as defiance of the goddess.
And so, history would repeat itself.
But my mother has given us a chance with this book. I cannot simply let it pass me by.
I understand how you feel, and the responsibility of House Wolffort to the Roselle. Please give me some time to think, Frederica.
Of course. I believe in House Wolford. And in you, Serenoa.
You deserve credit as well, Lady Frederica. You and your mother are the reasons we can wield this truth. You are a friend of the Roselle, now and forever. Walk proud.
She is literally
with the knowledge
Roselle.
that you have served your people well.
I shall. Thank you, Jerome.
There is none other I would trust to lead our people into the future. Where you go, we shall follow. Of that you have my word.
I shall count on it.
I think I follow you. These salt crystals. They're the treasure we're looking for?
Correct. And not a word to anyone of what's written in this book.
Mum's the word, promise. Guess that means you don't want any suspicious-looking fellows anywhere near this place. Now, I know we haven't always seen eye to eye, but how'd you feel about leaving the protection of this village to Pa and the others? Decrepit as he is, he can still bust heads better than any rank-and-file troops. I can promise that much.
That's a pretty good deal.
For what it's worth, I believe her.
Bandits
Sort
get a
aren't
new
known
life.
for lying.
The Roselle get protection.
As do I.
Protection
And
is
I leave
essentially a
protection
standing
of the
army.
village to Travis. I hope that's fine with you, Jerome.
That's really good. That's a good
The Roselle
arrangement.
treat all creeds fairly, so long as we are treated fairly and kind.
Plus, some of these guys can make some Roselle
Then,
families.
We should return to the capital.
That's pretty good. That's a
I would consult with Benedict and Roland on this new turn of events.
maybe at some point Trish might return to a step sibling. Or actually, not even a step sibling, just like actually, yeah, maybe a step sibling and maybe a half sister or brother. Just imagine that fiery hair turned pink. Ooh, maybe like maybe or that orange hair with pink highlights on it. That might look good.
Roland, Benedict, and Frederica regroup back in the capital.
I think we're back to the...
But what they experienced while they were away could very well alter the course of destiny itself.
I think we've already seen it, so let's just skip. Because I think we're back to the actual chapter now. Yeah, it's just gonna reveal. It's gonna reveal his lineage.
King Regna entrust.
Something happened to Cordelia, if I recall. And we're basically done and contemplating our next move. Right. We're saving the game here. I need to do a bit of checking. Because I need to plot a route where I can get all of the story missions up to level 50. So oh, character story already. Travis, there it is. Tell you what. I'll do this right now. After I did some looking around. Because I need to ready her up. Ready our new unit. Level 50 over. Oh, she's kind of cute. What the hell? It's like a... The hoop earrings kind of reminds me like a gypsy girl. Especially with the headband right there, with the little thingies.
Reckon I'm better than Pa now.
So, Blessing of Fire increases your fire resist as well. Decreasing your ice. Ah. So she's like a fire mage, fire arrow, just fire dodge, single enemy. So, okay, so she has Scorch. Single enemy though, so it's kind of lame. Deals physical damage to a single enemy, this attack is guaranteed to hit. Thundering Shot, chance to steal enemies from... How? Item Gather, pick up items along your path. That's pretty good. Increases the likelihood of stealing items from enemies afflicted with status ailments. Then why doesn't she have a poison arrow? That's annoying. Well, I know what to give her. So she needs some items to boost her up. She needs Ice Amulet. Honestly, she needs speed. But HP will do. Not that much, not much boost in HP anyway. Yeah, give her some speed. What do you need? Spider Silk, Meteorite Fragment. Okay. Spider Silk. I did have one at some point. Alright, improve her treasures. What she need? Timber and oh my god. She'll need quite a few. Attack twice. Huh. Is that a passive? Act twice on your turn for 2 turns. So we need some fiber and timber. Let's go. Get 20. Let's go. She's not down there anymore. She's down here. Didn't even take the time to appreciate what I originally had. Oh well. What's this? Fuck yeah. Oh fuck yeah. That's awesome actually. There it is. More fiber. Okay, so we need... Just having a look. 14 fiber. Right there. So next is 5 quality timber and fiber. think I still have the money. Yeah, I got plenty. Quality, timber, fiber. Let's be a little frugal for now. Superior timber. So 2 pieces of superior. I say 1 piece of superior timber and 10 quality fragment. Okay. Superior timber 1. Fiber. Quality fiber 15. Alright, let's go. Now it's 15. Okay. Whoops. My bad. This should still be enough. I think she's fully kitted out. Level 2 complete. Just needs this, mainly. Oh, just 1 of each. I can afford that. Barely. I can't afford it any further, though. I'll have to wait. So, let's also, I need to check something here. All level 50 so far. Where does it stop? Bombs up, yeah, okay, that's gonna be level 50 by this point. Automaton. Oh, that's good. So far, all levels are level 50, so I don't have to worry about. Cool. What about the arena? Battle with Hero's Bane. Yeah, battle with Hero's Bane. What about the battle against Battlehouse End? Decisive Duel. That's level 50 as well. Alright. Okay, cool. So just need to do the next battle that's coming up, and I'm all caught up. And all these main ones. Yeah, battle inside here, confronting Claris. Yeah, all these are level 50, all these story missions. Okay, perfectly happy with that. That's good news. That means I can do a lot less runs. So let's save the game here. Go check the route what we're doing. So when I reach this section here, we will resume the story. I'm going to go right on the conviction section. I'm going to skip all the other stuff. And then we'll go for the third ending. Next route, I'm going to get all the routes I haven't done yet. Which includes S. Frosty, done that, done that, done that. So I need to go down here. Do the alternate route for this. And that's it, honestly. Actually, wait, no, there's the other one. There's any... yeah, I have to do the illicit salt here. It's just being illicit salt other than friend Uncle Svarog wants to nothing to do. Kill his own son. That's when I reveal myself. And get that. Yep. That's done. That's done. Then I do stay in the capital, and then I have to finish the game. Pick whichever route I want. It doesn't matter anymore because they're all level 50. I was planning to do the original of just doing the S Frosty route again, so I can get everything up to level 50. But I don't need that, so I just have to do whatever I want, whatever battle I see fit, and then I do the golden route. I will do that as a full playthrough. I'll do that as a full playthrough. But this is like it's not the optimal one, but it's gonna be the one that gets what I want. But essentially, see, I'm basically gonna pick my favorite battle. So goldenrod. So I need the pink rock. So I'm gonna go with Aesfrost. Don't surrender him. Yeah, we don't surrender him. That way I unlock the battle against Avlora. I'm going to refuse Silvio's offer, because it doesn't matter. It honestly doesn't matter. Then I go for the Illicit Salt, reveal myself, and then I get... And then I'm gonna get asked. Yeah, I do the illicit salts. I don't get to investigate the thingy. Right, and then I defend the Roselle. And then these ones doesn't matter. But I'll go for Roland's plan. Then I'll go for Wolfort. And then I'll get the golden route from here. Okay. I have a general plan, but we'll worry about that later. So. Next time is the next common ending. And then the main route. Till next time, guys. Oh god, we're nearly there. Just 2 more playthroughs. Christ, this is crazy.